the NFL on EA Inner Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Welcome back. If you're new, please hit that subscribe.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Look, there's a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's going to be taken in by Felton. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on fourth. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big pickup there on the scramble.
I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, a good move at the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
20! And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Tucker now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield.
Open man, here's Schwartz, complete.
That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Mayfield now.
That one caught by Felton.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 3. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on.
Welcome back. If you're new, please hit that subscribe.
Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And this time Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more. Jackson. Buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Calais Campbell on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
My brother taking a beat down.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And some space here. And down to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flushed out right.
Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. 40's mine. We got it.
They'll set up a throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 57 yards. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. The pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, the pig. Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the interception, Mayfield. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 44-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 44 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So now once again, the Ravens will go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Now Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be taken in by Felton. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's from...
Yes up bro, I just saw you in my live.
The errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Not much, letting my brother play some Madden.
Little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.